Hi people, long time no see. Hi, my name is Morgan. I am a third year 6th grade teacher in Maryland, and it's been a while. Like, similarly to last year, I did like a reflection video. This is not a reflection video. I can film a reflection if the people beg for it, but I think the best reflection I can give is summed up on my Instagram. So go ahead and check there. If you have more questions about me, about how my second year went, then go ahead and ask me. So as you can see, I have a dog in my lap. He just stuck his head up. This is Oso. Oso is new from the last time that we talked. And then my dog Giz is right here behind me. Okay. So where have I been? This was just a really busy school year. It felt like it went by so fast and I never had any time for myself. And I don't remember feeling that way last year, like my first year. But this year, that was one of the things. The other thing is that I was sick constantly. I want to say it started in like December when I think I got the flu then, and it wasn't like, you know, normal, like I was out for 3 days. So I got the flu, and then sometime in February I got a sinus infection. After my sinus infection, I was feeling okay, and then I got a cold. After my cold, I got pink eye. And those are just the illnesses. We also had a lot of very angry parents, and they were very like nasty, for lack of a better term. This year was a rough year. And so even my first year I was like, I just didn't have time to like do YouTube because I was getting acclimated to teaching full time. But this year I just didn't have time between getting sick and then the amount of kids we had staying for office hours, and then also like clubs, and just it was a lot. But I'm hoping to make more time for YouTube because it is something I like doing. Even if I don't necessarily like editing, I like the act of sitting down and filming. I like the act of sitting down and filming, and the editing is just, you know, what comes next. And I like posting, and it's very much an exciting and like new feeling for me. So I enjoy it. I want to make more time for it this year, and I want to be more intentional about that. What have I been up to? Wow, thank you so much for asking. So back in we're gonna say mid-October, I made the decision that I want to go and get my master's. So at my current school, I made the decision that I want to be a department chair, and so just in charge of the social studies department. It's still a teaching role. I'm just also taking on extra leadership. And so one of the things that you need, aside from like the main requirement, is that you need 3 years of teaching experience, and then a master's degree is preferred. And so I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting my master's. So I am getting my master's in curriculum and instruction from WGU. I do really enjoy it. If you would like a video all about my WGU experience, just let me know. Let me know in the comments and I'll film one for you. Okay, shout out John. So I started grad school in November, and I'm currently in my second term, and it's going really well. The goal is that we'll finish in October so that I don't have to start another term and then shell out more money. Other things that have been going on. This dog, she might look a little funny. That is because she's sick. It started with bladder and kidney stones, and we were referred to a specialist, and that specialist noticed that she had a mass in her mouth, and he wanted to biopsy it. And so we biopsied it, and it is a tumor. She has mouth cancer. And so we've just been dealing with all of that's happening. I don't want to really get into the decision that we've made. But it was a really rough decision, and just a heads up, okay? Because like I said, I'm trying to be more intentional about filming this year. If you do not see her in future videos, please don't ask me about it. I don't know when I will be comfortable to talk about it, but I just want to say that. Other things. So I am doing summer camp for one of the programs that my school has. And that's going really well. It gives me a chance to meet not all of my new students, but most of my new students, which is something that 6th graders really don't get. So I do really like it. We have a lot of changes in our county coming this year. There's a whole bunch of redistricting, a whole bunch of principals got shifted around. My school has a new principal. We have 2 new assistant principals, just lots of shuffling going around. But it should be an exciting year. Along with that, I also decided to be team lead for this year. And so we have a team name picked out, and it just was really nice to be able to meet most of my students in June before I have them all the time in August. All right, what else is going on in my life? So from now until August, I have a couple things that I would like to film. One of which I am traveling and going to a professional development in New Orleans. So I'm very excited about it, and my plan is to, if I'm not filming in sessions, then my plan is to film like in the morning, right? Like me getting ready, and then also coming back and then debriefing, and then what I'm doing in my hotel or what I'm doing out in New Orleans. So my goal is to film and upload a travel vlog, because it's happening sometime this month, so the goal is to have that up like maybe first week of August-ish. Then obviously my setup, my classroom setup for this year. I do have a new theme, not because I need a new theme, but because I like the refresh that having a new theme has. And I think that by next year, I will be willing to go back to the theme I had my first year, and then just kind of cycle through 3 different themes. Maybe. That's where I'm at right now. I don't know. But setup series will be happening sometime in August. As soon as I know when I can come in, you will know when I go in. But similarly with new administration, there is also construction happening, and they're just working on our AC. And so I don't even know if I will be starting the year in my classroom because they're working on my air conditioning. I don't know if in the middle of the year I'll be moving out to a portable because they're working on my air. I don't know. But setup will be happening wherever, in whatever space I'm in. So setup is coming, and then I have been trying really hard not to buy a whole bunch of things because of like just back to school season hasn't really set in yet. It's still early July when I'm filming this. And I did in fact bring my paper cutter and my laminator home this year. So I will have some prep vlogs coming along with some hauls. But those will probably be more in August, right? And that is when you can expect those things. So I would like to be more intentional about this. Okay, so please look forward to my next upload, which will most likely be a travel vlog, and I will see you all in my next one. Please make sure to do all those fun YouTube things, subscribe, like, comment down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.